I'm actually going to start y'all on your backs today. You're going to come on down to your back. Oh. Get up to yoga mat here. Okay. I have the camera focused. Okay. So come on down to your back. And placing your legs in any position that is comfortable to you. Now, here's an option for you. If you do have a yoga block around, you don't have to have one for today, but just a little playful option. If you have one, you could stick that yoga block wide and flat, and place it right here underneath your sacral spine. And that can just be a really nice little soft supported bridge pose for you, which is really nice to ease out tension around the low back and across the sacral spine and hips. Your legs could even be extended there because it's not very high off the ground. You could even do a little, you don't hit a wall. You could even do a little cobbler there if you wanted. And so it's the exact same thing if you didn't have the block. But if you have it, it's just kind of a nice option. You can lean your knees in together. Place your hands wherever is comfortable to you. Rest at the center of the back of your head and begin to close your eyes. And begin to move the breath in and out through the nose if you're able to. Your tongue is at the bottom of your mouth. And our breaths become deep and satisfying. We let our practice revolve around our breath, our bodies. We shift all our attention to this present moment, this flow of breath, sound, these sensations of the body, and we let go of everything else. Our whole being is taking a step away from all that busyness, that noise. Returning to yourself. Anytime the mind gets a little cluttered, a little chatty or busy, wandering away, catch it, bring it back. Breath, body, this moment, this practice. Tuning into all your senses that make up this reality you're in right now. If you have a block under your sacral spine, you can press with the feet, lift the hips just enough to slide the block away. We all walk our feet in toward the sit bones, bending the knees. Inhale, reach the arms over the head. And as you exhale, take a twist over to your right. Just drop the knees to the right. Just a simple little twist. You can reach through your arms. Maybe it feels good to roll your wrists. Deepen your breath. Your inhale, returning the legs through center. As you exhale, drop them over to your left. Exploring what feels good here, deepening your breath. Every time we come to a place where you're holding the stretch, the pose, at every inhale, 4 full seconds. And each exhale, 4 full seconds. The breath is going to be longer if you're able to. Returning the knees up to center, realign as needed. Taking both knees in toward the chest, hands at the top of the knees, and begin to move the knees around in circles. You can move the knees together, touching, you can have them apart and open, just explore. Bringing some movement through the hips, the low spine, using the floor to massage. And letting both legs extend straight out along the mat. Bringing both feet together to touch, so you're kind of aligning here. Then bring the right knee up into your chest. Give it a hug. As much as you can. Breathe into that squeeze. From here, this right knee opens up about 90 degrees. And we're going to take the right arm either on the outside of the leg for support or the inside of the leg for more intensity. And open the hip and the knee out to the side. As much as you can. Your left hand, press it on the top of the left hip and ground your left hip. Imagine I was there pushing on you, right? Maybe not that much force, but it's that visualization. Another thing you can do with the block here, if you have a lot of tenderness, is to take that block and put it underneath the leg, whether you're high up into your thigh or just right there under the knee joint. And that can also be a support. You can also use your hand. You press to the inside. You're trying to open up the front of the pelvis here, open up this right inner thigh. Give it one more inhale where you are. And exhale, bring the knee into the chest once more. Get a nice squeeze. The leg extends up to the sky. So if this is too much, you can always take your bottom leg and bend it in, and that will kind of decrease some of the intensity of the stretch. Hands either at the back of your thigh, up to your calf, your ankle, maybe your foot. Some of you I know have straps, and you can use your straps if you want to as well. With no strap, you can have the leg even as far out away from you as this, the hands are on the back of your thigh. It can just be one hand. That's okay. Straight leg, flex your foot, spread your toes, all 10 toes, and start to find little movements in the leg. If you need a break, just bend the knees for a moment, let it rest, and then extend again when you're ready. We are searching for sensation in the back of this right thigh, the hamstring, all the way up into your calf. And depending on your body, you might feel this around your arch of the foot as well. If you maybe explore a little movement in the foot, you might feel it around the top of the foot, through the toes. Right? Even if you're able to bring your leg all the way into your body, it still sometimes feels good to let it come out and move it around in little circles and explore. You don't always have to go to level 10, even if we're able to. That saying that less is more. Breathe with long breaths. You're holding the stride. Relax your shoulders. Head is on the ground. Leg straight up to the sky as much as you can. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your nose up to the knee as much as possible. Use your hands to help you. Hold there. Shoulders away from the ears. Your chin, your face extended forward. So there's space between your chin and your chest, right? Open throat. Recognize those areas. You can soften. Relaxing some of that tightness. Now notice how close your face is to your leg, right? Maybe you're kind of far. That's okay. Just whatever distance you have, notice it. Try to keep that distance as you bring the head down. So the leg is going to try to come with you. Any amount. It's okay if it doesn't go all the way. And then we'll let this right leg release a little bit. Stay here. Straight leg. We're going to float it down into the ground. So we're going to use your abs a little bit. Float down in a 6, 5, 4, 3. Try to bring the feet to touch. 2, 1. And let it relax. Shake it out a little bit. She doesn't wear she wears a heart. And then let the feet come together again. Toes touch. Then let the left knee come in. Give it a hug. Try to do our other side. She gives me presents. We try to keep all 10 toes spread the entire time. She gives me everything I could wish for. She gives me kisses on the lips just for coming. She can make angels. We open the leg about 90 degrees. We use the left hand on the outside or inside or uniblock and open the leg out to the side. Right hand on the top of the right hip helping to ground so that right hip isn't lifting up off the floor, right? We're going to let it stay down. Breathe. Changing the world. Just one smile. Change all of mine. With this right hand on your hip, your thumb is right here at the top of your pelvis. Yeah, kind of that low abdominal region. And you can take your breath that low. Try to feel the body move up and down under that thumb space. You're really trying to draw the breath as low in the body as you can. Inhales like filling a bottle of water, bottom to top. Exhales like a squeezing a tube of toothpaste, bottom to top. We were in the fields of our minds then. We were just dreaming, sleep on stars. Long inhale. All the things that you thought. Exhale near chest. Could be. Do you remember that you used to dream of me? Find your movement. Slow. We've got no time left. I don't know where you are in the world. I'm still dreaming in a twilight sleep. I'm still your girl. You remember all the things down at the bottom that you thought you could be. Do you remember that you used to dream of me? It only takes a few minutes to make and change your life. Off you go, you in the distance. Views of my mind. A leg straight up to the sky. With your exhale, lift your nose up toward the knee. Breathe. Here we are now in the darkest night. Oh, we close your eyes. The last light. Soft. So again, trying to keep the distance between your face and your leg. You slowly begin to let the head come down and try to keep the leg with you. Not trying to really force anything. It's really discovering where you can move. We can almost, not always, but a lot of times we can move further than we think we can. Let the leg come up. And we're going to float down in 6. Down 6. Spread your toes. 5. 4. 3. 2. You touch. 1. Let it relax. Stretch it out, shake it out. Come and go. If you really were keeping your toes spread that entire time, your feet probably already look kind of sore. And that's good. Working those muscles, right? Get rid of that tension we hold in our feet. From here, walk your feet in. Just let your hands rest on your belly. Whatever's comfortable to you. We're going to do a little bit of strengthening for your neck. You're going to start with head nods up and down. Up and down. That's it. This can be slow. It can be a little quicker, but not trying to race or anything. It's not about how many can you do. And as you're lifting up and down, taking any breaks you need, you might notice that one side of your neck feels different than the other. And if that's the case, we're going to use some nice good stuff to even that out. If anything, it strengthens the neck. From here, turn your face to one side and nod your chin toward the shoulder and away from the shoulder, keeping the head off the ground. So to the shoulder, away from the shoulder. Head off the ground. Other side, turn to the shoulder, away from the shoulder. Relax the shoulders. Turn the head. This time we go up and down while the head is turned. So breathing. I'm fit to fight a frozen sun. And other side, turn. Up and down. My love and I. And center. We go up and down where we started one more time. And maybe you notice the left and right sides of your neck are different in the way that they have become a bit more similar. They've evened out a bit. And bring the head down. Woo! So if that was really tough for you, that's something to bring home to you. Like do maybe every day 10 of each of those little things. Come back to their 10, right? And then you can do multiple sets of those and we can build up that neck strength, yeah? Take your knees in. Give them a hug. 3 spiral rolls to come up to sitting. Rolling up once. Take it 2. And 3. Coming up. Find your comfortable sitting spot. Ideally Sukhasana, cross legs, hands wherever you like that's comfortable to you. We did some neck strengthening. Let's stretch it out. So let your Start to roll. Take your time. We'll be here just for a little bit. Especially when we, use things to strengthen, things to balance and stretch. Check in with your breath. If you find one spot that, ooh, that spot right there, take what you need. Maybe you like to extend an arm. Maybe you like to take a hand over. You might like to press back the head, back the neck. And then we'll start to sit up. Inhale, arms reach up to sky. Try to touch palms. Try to look up past your fingers. And forward fold to exhale. And we're in those moments where you're holding your stretch, find your long breaths. When we're transitioning through poses, we take shorter breaths. Walk it up. Change the cross of your legs. From here, we're going to turn our body to the right. Excuse me. Turn over to the right like you're twisting. You're going to walk your hands out to the right. We're going to keep the sit bones grounded. You're kind of folding a little bit into that right thigh. Imagine your, what is this, left shoulder will kind of get toward that left right knee. Reaching out through this front left arm, feeling that stretch down your back. So this back arm, right arm, keep it the way it is with the hand down, or if you're able to, drop that elbow. You can drop the elbow, drop the elbow. We open this into a side bend. So inhale, roll the shoulder, heart, throat, face, open. Exhale, roll it down. You started. Two more. Inhale, open, maybe a little bit bigger this time. Exhale, reach, maybe a little bit further. One more time. Inhale, open. Lean it back. Exhale, take it into that fold. Coming up, walk the hands in. On your center, reset, take a moment if needed. Sometimes that can be a lot of blood flushing. And take it over to your other side. When you're ready, twist over to the left, walk it out. Or don't let that back sit bone come up off the ground. Keep it down. Big belly breath. Long breath. Or when you're inhaling in these moments where you're just holding the pose, really expand the belly so much. It almost feels like it's stretching the skin, it's stretching the abdominals. It almost feels like you're really tight, it's going to burst. That's how big we expand. I think a lot of us are afraid to let our bellies get so big like that. We're always trying to suck our stomachs in our normal lives. It's good to let the belly open, to let everything have space down there. That openness extends into the waist, extends into your low back. You are working your abdominal muscles to push them out that way. And bottom hand, flat or elbow. Inhale, open side bend. For as much as you can, kind of lean back a little bit. Open. Exhale, fold shoulder toward the knee. Inhale, open up. And pull, navel to spine. One more time. You go a little bit bigger. And out. Walk it up. Take a moment to recenter. Arms up, inhale. Touch palms, gaze up past the fingers. Forward fold. Exhale, take it down. Big belly breath. Everybody's got that chapter of dark and darker days. The amount of effort you give to those inhales expanding, that same effort goes to the exhale, squeezing the abdominal muscles, navel to spine. But the more you push it, the more it's pushing you back. Walk it up and nice. So here, shifting into all fours. Now we're going to take something a little bit different than a traditional cat-cow to start with. We're going to take kind of a puppy cat-cow. You're going to walk a step to the back of your mat. Bring your hands a big step out in front of you. And tilt your tailbone up to the sky like you would for your cow, right? From here, you're going to dip your heart down as much as you can. Don't worry if it doesn't go very far. It's not here very long. Just as much as you can. And then you're going to lead with your upper back shoulders. Inhale, move a little bit forward like you're going to a half plank. We don't let the hips sink, right? Just enough where you feel your core engage a little bit. Your arms are out in front of your body, so it's a little bit off center. As you exhale, zip it up, press it back to your puppy. Inhale, roll through the spine, head extend last, that little half plank. Exhale, pull it back up. Inhale, roll it forward. Exhale back. Confusion clouds the harbor. Inhale forward. Stay here. This exhale. Walk it all in again. Traditional cat-cow. Inhale. Open belly. Heart looking up. Exhale. Zip up your belly. Head down. Your breath. Feeling free to find movement. Turning hands different directions. It feels nice to wrist. And finding your neutral spine. Bring the knees together and touch you. From here, slipping one foot back behind you. Round that foot. You're spinning the heel flat. Look back and try to match knee to arch. From there, lifting up this arm to the sky. Gazing up past the fingers if you can. Supportive side plank. Your bottom knee, if you rotate a little bit, the foot kind of a bit behind you. If your balance is a little bit shaky, that'll help. It also allows you to press your hips a little bit more forward. hang out here. You can explore movement in the top shoulder. You can lift your top leg if you want a little bit more work for your balance. You can even reach back for the foot, hugging the heel in, stretching your quad here, or you can extend your toes out behind you or even up to the sky. Back bending, shoulder stretch. Or bottom hand having issues, wrist lift, you're up on the fingers or onto your fists. Wherever you are, give yourself one more big inhale, find some space in the body, and as you exhale, no rush, return to all fours. Recenter, cat-cows, your pace.
I have a tendency to laugh at all the wrong.
And center. Knees together. Other side. Other foot steps back.
I forget.
Spin the heel flat, check knee to arch. I always see that back foot kind of all the way in different directions sometimes. And sometimes we're doing that, but that's there. Lift up that arm.
You are the one thing that
And again, hang out here or explore.
dream. Dirty dishes in the kitchen sink. The lights go out till the sun comes. We are not alone. It's in the miles we drive.
Even if it's just for half a second.
Never having to say
You might feel
goodbye.
good. Reaching back for the foot. Hugging heel in for quad stretch. Extending toes back for back bending, shoulder stretch, heart opener. Just whatever feels right.
There's a beauty.
Sometimes we rush around in our daily lives so much we don't take the time to listen to what our bodies want and need. Slowing down this practice really allows you to do that.
We are the calm, we are still.
One more big inhale, open.
Or a hurricane or a
And return to center. Cat-cows when you're ready.
You are. It's in the wine we drink. Dirty dishes in the kitchen sink. The lights go out till the sun comes.
Neutral spine. We're going to come into forward fold. You're going to curl the toes. Have your legs a little bit open. Walk it back. Hands on the ground. And extend into your Uttanasana. If you have a different way to get there, then it's completely fine. You can open your feet up as wide as you need. You can bend your knees if the back is feeling very tight, if the hamstrings still haven't quite opened up yet. Belly and chest, belly and ribs touching your thighs. Right? So knees might have to bend and legs have to open for that.
Dirty dishes in the kitchen.
Knees open slightly outward.
Go out to the sun.
Shake out the head.
We are not alone.
Breathe.
You are the one.
So you can take any variations here that you love. Keep a tightness in your pelvic floor, especially in forward folds. And hands coming to your shins, lengthen halfway up. You go one stretch a little bit deeper. Exhale, fold. Try to bring your nose to your knees or in between the knees. Inhale halfway. Stay here. Start to crawl up. Flat back. Okay. Bring the feet together and touching. Let's just do a few little breaths. Inhale, scoop it out and up. Touch palms, look up, squeeze your sit bone muscles. Exhale, arms out and down. Two more. Inhale, lift. And out. I'm going too slow or too fast. You go at your pace. It's okay. One more time. Inhale, lift.
I've gotta let you go.
And down. Center standing. So our series we did on our backs with the legs, we're actually going to repeat some of that in standing. We're going to work a little bit of balance today. Taking your feet together, toes forward. Squeeze the bum muscles. You have at your base of mountain. Then bring your right knee up as high as you can. What we're looking for is to wrap around the front of the shin and squeeze into the chest. Some of you might be lucky enough to have a wall at home with you, and you can even lean against your wall a little bit. That's okay. And one day we did it without a wall, so you can see it's all right. If the hands don't quite reach to the shin, we have back of the thigh. You don't even need the hands. The foot is just coming up as high as you're able to, working balance here, right? Breathe. Shoulders down. Make a gazing spot that's not moving. Spread your toes. Hold right behind the camera. From here. Left hand, front to the hip, or on the hip. Right hand, guide the leg open. So we did this earlier on our backs. Your front of the shin here. Also go back of the thigh. You can go to the front if that's easier for you. You don't even have to use the hand at all. They can be at heart if you want. Breathe. Notice if your bottom hip is starting to rotate, right? Keep your navel, hip, heart, everything facing straight forward. Breathe. Hopping's okay, falling's okay. Just get back up when you can. From here, we're going to add a little bit, take it to tree. So your legs are nice and high. Maybe can you just bring that foot in to the standing leg. You can help it go higher if you want to, or just kind of find its place. High thigh, calf, ankle, or inside of the foot. Hands find the heart. Breathe. If you want more, open up to the sky, look up. You were sort of punk rock. I grew up on hip hop. Shoulders down. Better than my favorite sweater. Press down for your standing leg. Breathe. I still remember that day we met in December. Oh baby, I will love you till the end of time. One more inhale, reach open. All the way down. Promise you remember that. Good. Go ahead and roll it out, shake it out. Ooh. Baby, can you see through the tears? Love you more. Go other side, yeah. Left knee, bring it up as much as you can. Maybe we can grab under the thighs. Maybe wrap around the shin and hug up into the chest without slouching. Still standing tall. Gangsta said you had to leave to start your life over. I was like, no, please stay here. We don't need no money, we can make it all work. But he had it out on Sunday, said it right hand to the hip. I stayed up waiting, guiding the leg out and pacing, but he was the hand is there to hold the leg. We're getting support. Caught up in the game, it was the last I heard. Oh, I will love you till the end of time. Maybe out to the ground. Okay. I will wait a million years. I promise you remember. Notice if your shoulders are creeping up into your ears. Oh, baby, can you see through the tears? Love you. Notice if you're tending to lean off to the side. Try to stack. I'll say you'll remember, baby. I will love you till the end of time. And find your tree. The foot just punch in. High, low, or with a little help, super high. When you found your tree, hands to heart. Pressing down to the standing leg. If you need it, open those branches, Soften the shoulders, look up as much as you can.
I know we ain't perfect, but with you, it's so good, it's so good. And I know it's so worth it, 'cause with you, it's so good, it's so good. I know we ain't perfect, but with you, it's so good, it's so good.
One more inhale, press and reach, space, open up. Exhale, bring it all the way back to center.
It's so good,
And roll
it's
it
so
up.
good.
From here, if you have your blocks, this is where you could use them if you wanted to.
So good, it's so good.
We're going to go into a progressive pyramid stretch. Just real quick. Standing into the middle of the mat or so. Right foot forward, left foot back.
So good,
Or one foot forward, one foot back. The wider the legs, the more intense you'll have it, right? So you can just do a very small step. You can have this be pretty big if you want it. Yeah? We try to keep our hips squared to the front. A lot of times we'll see this back hip rolling like this, like if you're about to do triangle. We're not. Press that back hip forward. Right hip, the one that pulls back here, square. From here, take your hands on the top of the right thigh. Firm up that thigh. Your thigh should go hard under your hands. Don't let that left hip roll open. Keep it pressing down, chest, plank. If you're feeling good, walk it to your shin. Don't go onto your knees. This is where you have options of blocks. One hand can be on a block while the other hand is on your leg, or both hands can be on your blocks. Blocks at different levels. Grow with you. We're trying to bring our belly button over to the top of the right thigh as much as possible. So you're going to feel your hips square off even more. You're going to feel your inner thighs squeeze into each other. And if you really feel good here, fingertips to the ground, maybe melt over the leg. You'd be very mindful of your posture, right? As we go down, don't let your shoulders slump into the ears. Don't let your spine round like you're doing cat pose. Keep thinking almost of it as like cow. Extend. And reverse. Walk it up. Gently bend. Walk it in. Woo. Check it out. Any little resets you need? Because that is your stretch, but also you have balance here. Also you have a lot of strength here. Yeah? Nice little gentle way to get a lot of good stuff happening in your body. Let's do the other side. Left foot or the other foot that you have. Open up as big as you want to. Hips squared. Remember, so if you have your hands on your hips, you'll notice if one hand is more behind you than the other, it should be even. Bring your hands over to the top of your front side, belly button, looking to line up with it as much as you can. Firm up your thighs hard under your hands. Stays that way. Just squeeze your sit bone muscles. Hold it forward. You might come down to your shin on the blocks. Maybe the floor. Maybe melting. Don't let the shoulders roll forward. Don't let the spine begin to round. Let your belly, your chest be what leads you forward and down. Squeeze the inner thighs. A working pyramid pose, I know. You can always come out anytime. I nearly lost my mind. But if she really knew. And walk it up. Maybe things will make gently release. Roll it out, shake it out. Anything you need to feel good. Let's get back down to the ground. Open up the legs nice and wide. Let's hold the fists this way. Inhale, the arms lift. Forward fold. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Take it down to all fours. Exhale. Come down to your back. Beautiful. If you're doing spinal rolls, feel free to do that. We're going to move into one-legged pigeon. So knees are bent. Take your, let's go to the left. Right leg to the right. Right ankle on top of the left thigh. Flex your right foot. Knee is pressing out and away. You can stay there. You can rock it around. Maybe you bring your legs closer. Maybe left hand around the shin or the back of your thigh. Right hand between the legs through that little triangle space. The hands find each other. Just add a little bit more. Spread your toes. And from here, take this right leg, cross it over the left. You don't have to cross them. You can just keep them side by side if you want. And we're going to twist over to the right. So your right leg is pressing the left knee in toward the ground. Feeling that little stretch of the IT band side of the hip. Head turns the opposite way, arms open wherever they are, but open armpits.
We must let no one know.
Long breath.
So maybe if we go, we'll go unseen. Passing below the ripples, hidden seashells of the storm, and we'll swim, knowing they can't touch us. We'll swim, knowing they can't touch us.
Return to center. Realign.
If I could stop
and left ankle, top of the right thigh.
Do you think that we could
Maybe that's perfect.
To the
legs a little bit closer. You don't have to use hands, but right hand can come onto the right shin. Pull it. Left hand through the leg. Hands find each other. Left elbow, press. Left leg out and away from you a little bit more. Drag your toes. Long breath.
Knowing they can't touch us, and I'll shelter you from harm, and my love will keep you warm.
And cross. Left leg over the right. Twist to the left. Pressing the right knee into the ground gently. Head turns the opposite way. Open. Breathe. Soften.
Knowing rain can't touch us, we'll swim. Knowing rain can't touch us, we'll swim. Knowing they can't touch us. Let me swim, let me swim, let me swim, let me swim into the cold. Breathe easy. Let me swim, let me swim, let me swim, let me swim into the cold.
Gently return to center. From here, take any last pose that you feel you need before your Shavasana. Any last stretch, movement. When you're ready, begin to enter into your Shavasana. Maybe you enjoyed having that block under your hips during the first part of the class. You can do that again if you like. Palms are facing up and open. Let your shoulders settle into the ground. Too often, our perception of the world around us, our reality, is shaped by what others tell us it is, how it should be. Our image of ourselves shaped by what other people have told us who we are, how we should think of ourselves. This practice shed all of that. We reconnect to who we are, to our own lives, our own reality that is true for us. Keep your attention at breath, body, heartbeat. Let go of words and just feel. Growing heavy. Melting. Begin to move your breath forward. Aware of the ground beneath you. Any sounds around you. Movement returning to your fingers, toes, to your wrists and ankles. You might rock your head side to side. You can stretch, yawn, wiggle your tongue. Listening to what your body needs. Maybe what you need is more time here, and that's fine. Lay here as long as you like. Start to walk the feet into the sit bones. You might hug your knees, rolling over to either side of your body. When you feel ready, slowly rise to any comfortable sitting position. When you get there, let your hands come together to your heart space. Thumbs at the chest, feel your heartbeat. We are beings capable of so much love, compassion, understanding, and patience. It is so easy to forget that, to get caught up in all the negativity. Enjoy the effects of this practice, returning to your true self. Let it shine. Thank you guys so much. And namaste.